Welcome to the Jim and Patrick Show, where I get today to say whatever I want without being interrupted by him and without him pointing at anybody.
He's right.
On today's shoot,
Sorry, Jim.
you're not supposed to be talking.
Right.
That's why the tape's over your mouth.
Got it.
So welcome to the Jim and Patrick Show, and I hope that you'll enjoy the next upcoming segment that will be done by only totally me for once. Without interruption, without pointing, without words from this gentleman right here. Ready? So in this segment of the Jim and Patrick Show, only done by Jim for certain reasons, I am going to take an opportunity to write to this young man's parents a letter. And I will let you listen to it as I write it. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Riker, your son left your nest, and he ended up landing in mine. Thank you very much for that gift. Punctuation mark. Now, I will take one moment to tell you something good about your son since I have met him.
Something good?
There really isn't anything, so I'll go on to the next thing. Mr. and Mrs. Riker, you see that I have him for sale. You see that I also have taken care of the young people now in the world by putting tape across their mouths because they think that they know everything.
I do know everything.
They think that they're smart. They think that they're a bag of chips and all that, but they're really not until they learn. So, with that being said,
Yay, I'm
that
free.
felt good.
It did. It does. What? Thanks.
Mr. and Mrs. Riker.
Hi, Mom! I meant to do that earlier, but I couldn't with the tape.
Should I put the tape back on his mouth?
You might need to.
See, this is exactly the point that I'm talking about. I wanted to take this opportunity to say something about the young people in society nowadays. We hear on the news, we hear on TV, we hear on radios, all the bad things that young people do. They're carrying guns into the schools, they're doing this, they're on drugs, they're on alcohol, they're nothing but a nightmare, and that's all we hear. But what we don't hear is the stories about the good young people that are out there. The young people that have respect for people, places, and things. The young people that are assertive. The young people that strive to make their parents proud of who they are and where they are going. And I say this. I have the qualifications to assess human beings due to my 30 years in law enforcement, working for Transportation Security Administration, being a private detective for a period of time, and I would like to say this to you, Mr. and Mrs. Riker. You should be proud of your son. I am working with him. He's assertive. He's here on time. He calls when he's going to be late. That is a rarity with young people nowadays, but there is a lot of young people, like this gentleman right here, that is assertive and is going to go someplace because he carries all that respect. And respect for wisdom and respect for age. And that is why I wanted to make it a point in this segment of the Patrick and Jim Show to say, thank you very much, my friend.
You're very welcome.
But remember
Thank
one
you
thing.
for all your kind words.
I am always still the best.
Very true.
Cut.